morning, campers. We are outbound.
In 800 feet, merge onto I-80 East.
We are outbound from my stopping point last night. A nice large parking lot on the Indiana Toll Road. Now we just have to merge with nice fast traffic and low speed. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, we got a huge gap in traffic after these next two cars. Beautiful. And one of them moved over for me. Sweet.
Continue on I-80 East for 158 miles.
See, sometimes people are really nice and cooperative on the highway. I need to have my flashers on because I'm going too slow still. It's fine. So, our routing for today, original plan was to stay on Interstate 80 and just follow the turnpike across Ohio until it hits Pennsylvania, and then we'd have been good. But my fuel routing, not now Maxwell, my fuel routing found me an alternate that I actually kind of like. It jumps us off of the Ohio Turnpike onto US Highway 250 and takes us down near Akron, Ohio. And then we'll jump on Interstate 76 for a bit instead of Interstate 80. That'll avoid a bunch of tolls, which will save Jim Palmer Trucking a nice pretty penny on this load. And we get to hit a nice cheap fuel stop on the way, which will make my fuel economy numbers look better, hopefully. It is like an extra 15 miles, so that has to balance out in order to look good on me. But I've requested permission from dispatch to do that, which is unusual for me. Normally I won't. Normally I'll just follow whatever routing Prime tells me to, but I kind of want to find out. I'm curious to see what Jim Palmer Trucking prioritizes on this. To find out if they want me to follow the fuel routing for the cheapest route, or if they want me to stay on this road and go the shortest route. I'm curious to see what they prefer. So it's kind of an experiment, I guess, to see what my dispatcher's opinion on this sort of thing. It's rare that I get the choice. Should we jump behind Schneider? I should have jumped behind the Schneider. Truck. Well, at least he had room. We've seen a lot of people do that way less safely in the last 2 days. Okie dokie, it is time to get our butts off of the tollway and into rural Ohio. Luckily, Ohio is very good with truck routes. There's lots of them and they go pretty much everywhere. So we're going to jump off of the tollway here. Oh, that smells terrible. Pavement machine. Ugh. We're going to jump off of the tollway here. We're going to go down onto Ohio 4. We're going to be on that for like less than a mile. And then we're getting on a highway called Ohio 99. Not really a highway.
In a half mile, take exit 110 for Ohio 4.
It's more of a back road, but it skips. There's a town south of here. If we just stay on Ohio 4, we have to go straight into the town and to meet up with US Highway 20. And 99 skips the town, so we're going to take 99. It's an STAA truck route, meaning it's a
take exit 110.
Designated truck route for trucks of my size and length. So we should be good to go there.
Continue on Ohio 4 for 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, not a lot of time to decelerate there, huh? take us to US 20, US 20 will take us to US 250, US 250 will take us to our fuel stop, and from our fuel stop we can hop pretty much straight on Interstate 76, which will eventually meet back up with Interstate 80, which is what we're leaving now. I don't really need to hurry, no one else is taking besides it. Let's just chill. In Ohio. Not as bad as West Virginia, but still a little worrisome.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Ohio 4 South. Take the US 250 exit, then turn right onto Ohio 13 South. Turn right onto Ohio 13 South, US 250 East.
Nobody coming? Cool.
Continue on US 250 East for 11 miles.
Made it onto US Highway 250. This is where we will stay until we get to our fuel stop. So far, not too impressive. I was actually really surprised that US 20 was a divided, really nice highway for that long. Though it did go into a little town and wound through the town and got really slow for a bit. But that wasn't so bad. Couple stoplights, a little annoying, and the lane that we were supposed to stay in as trucks was not wide enough for us, so I totally just left the lane that I was supposed to stay in. I just went to the left lane for a little bit, and the truck ahead of me stayed in the right lane and bounced his trailer tires into the gutter at one point. Like, yeah, let's not. Tractor. It's kind of neat. Some neat little small-scale farming happening going on in rural Ohio there. So I did just get to see two little tiny baby goats wrestling with each other, and that might be the most adorable thing I've ever seen from this driver's seat. But yeah, we got a left turn coming up. I said to shit, I'm so mad I wasn't recording because they were so cute. Uh-oh.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 224 East.
Oh. Alright. 224 East closed. Follow detour, 250 East. Right. Oh, that's annoying. My plans have been shifted.
Turn left onto US 224 East.
I can't.
Continue on US 224 east for 19 miles.
Alright, so 250 then. Got it.
Continue on US 250 east for 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, it wants me to do a U-turn. No. I'm gonna follow the detour. Probably. So we are, instead of following the detour back to 224, there happens to be an interstate right near here. So we're just gonna jump on I-71, and that goes straight to our fuel stop. Alright, so yeah, this definitely seems to be a, is that a prime? That is a prime. What are you doing here without a trailer?
Continue on I-71 north for 22 miles.
But yeah, this seems to be a much better route to our destination than following the detour any further. It was like I had to jog like a mile south to get to this, but hey, no more stoplights on the way. So I'm happy with this outcome. And I don't have to worry about people being able to pass me anymore. So, yay! I much prefer nice divided highways over rural 2-lane roads any day. So, this is a good development for us. Interstate 71. We made it. It's time to get some fuel and then get some lunch, and then we'll get back on the road and see how far we can get before it gets too late. Alright, that's a cool truck. That is real cool. I'm super jealous. Company name is Old Truck Transport. That's so great. Come on, Maxwell, you can do it. Ah, boy. Oh, there's New Cascadia as well.
Turn left
Nice.
onto the ramp to I-71 north.
Ugh, that was too steep for my load. We are super heavy. No, we're not super heavy, we're...
In a 1/4 mile, merge onto I-71 north.
We're actually at a pretty reasonable weight, but Maxwell is struggling for some reason with this one. Just must be the way the load is balanced. He's not pulling it very well. Or this is just everything here is just a lot steeper than it looks. That's also entirely possible. I don't know. But poor guy seems to be struggling a little bit. Of course, it's also entirely possible that my rookie butt has just destroyed his transmission. But, you know. Anyway, we are back on the road. We're about to jump on Interstate 76. This is I-71 right here. That's not actually the pilot we were supposed to fuel at. I discovered that after pulling in there. I thought we'd just gone around a weird way. But no, it's a different pilot. It actually worked out pretty well. That pilot's got cheaper fuel. But it was a few extra miles out of route. So the routing did not send us there because it didn't know we had to go that far south to get over here. Thanks to the detour on 224. So it actually worked out pretty well. That was a cheaper fuel option for us than going to the one that we were originally scheduled to go to. Though, of course, if we'd been able to go straight to that one, that would have been better for us because the difference in price was so small, so minuscule, that we burned more fuel going out of, or quote unquote, air quotes, out of route to this other fuel stop than we would have saved in money by going to the other one. But we couldn't go direct to the other one, so we had to go go by this one anyway, so might as well fuel there instead. Works out great for everybody. I get a really delicious Wendy's lunch, as I like, because I'm a spoiled brat. And Prime gets to save a couple pennies on the fuel, so it works out for us. You know, it certainly looks like I've gone and done it again, haven't I? I've caught back up with the same storms from the other day. Or at least the same impulse created all 3 sets of storms that whoa! Hi! Alright! Good timing. I actually felt like a little bit of heat from that. That's crazy. Or that might have just been my surprise causing my face to flush, because now I feel kind of cold. Yeah, so we're catching back up with the thunderstorms. This little impulse that's been dogging us for 3 days. We get ahead of it every single day, and then I catch back up to it the next day and have to try and drive through it again. It's really annoying because it's just moving east at the same speed that I am overall. I mean, it's actually moving like half as fast as me, which is the problem, because I have to spend half my time sitting still and the storms do not. So we keep catching back up with them. It's very annoying. The ones behind us are severe warned. The ones in front, not really in front of us, they're more of ahead of us and to the right are not severe warned. So I think we're okay. Once I stop, we're gonna get hit. That's the problem. The second I stop, the storms are gonna catch us and we're gonna get dunked on. This one off to our right, though, might actually just move over the interstate with us as we drive. So that's gonna be fun. That one's not severe warned, so I'm okay with this one. The winds also don't seem nearly as bad as yesterday. So certainly an improvement over the last time we encountered this this impulse. But still, very annoying. Like we've hit this same patch of storms. It started in Nebraska, and then we just kind of followed it into Iowa, and then we caught up with it as it was leaving Iowa and passed it again in Illinois. And now we're here. Very irritating. At least we didn't have to deal with this in not Chicago, Ohio. Welcome back, folks. You're flying. I got a grip for. I got a grip on reality. I got a grip for the GoPro, so I can kind of like make you guys all sick and stuff. It's also got a. It's got a handy dandy tripod mount that pops out of the base and then screws back into the base, so I can stand you guys up somewhere if I need to. But right now, I keep you guys in my hands. Sorry, I'm pointing you at the ceiling so much. I want to explain what we're doing before I take the garbage out, which is sitting right there. I'm so sorry. I am a slob, if you have not figured that out. Right, so what we're doing, hours. This is a thing called an 8-2 split. So the way hours work, on any given work day, you have 4 clocks. Sorry, it's so dusty. Yeah. I want to see what I'm recording. Thank you. So you got 4 clocks. You've got an 11-hour driving clock, of which we have 3 hours 42 minutes left. You have a 5-hour, you have a 14-hour on-duty clock, that's just your day. Once you start your day, you've got 14 hours to finish your day. That one never stops ticking. We got our 70-hour clock, which is the work week. We cannot go over that in a set of 8 days. And then we've got the 8-hour rest break clock. That once you go on duty, that ticks down until you take at least 30 minutes off duty, then that resets to 8. So every 8 hours at least you have to stop and rest you have to take a 30-minute break. So that's what keeps you honest there. As you can see, we've still got 3 hours 42 minutes on our 11, 5 hours 17 minutes on our 14, and 12 plus hours on the 70, which we'll get back. We get 6 hours and 11 more minutes on the 70 tonight, so we don't need to worry about that. Plenty of time on that particular clock. But we've got 180 miles left to drive, and we've only got 3 hours and 42 minutes that we can do that in. Problem is, by the time we get there, it's already 6:30. It'll be 9:30 at night, and in Pennsylvania, that's too late. You don't get parking that late at night. So, trying to remember what. All right. Well, anyway, since it's just after 6:30, I stopped at 6:15. So since it's then, we're going to do an 8-hour break. When you do an 8-hour break, that gives you back all the time that you had left over when you started the 8-hour break. So in this case, we'll get back the 3+ hours of drive time as well as the 5+ hours of R14. That'll let us get to our receiver. So we've got 180 miles to drive. That's plenty of, you can do that in 3 hours. That's perfectly reasonable. So yeah, we'll get to the receiver and then we'll only have like 30 to 45 minutes left on our clock for the day, which would suck. But a lovely little complication of the rules, if we then do a 2-hour break, it's called an 8-2 split. That counts as a 10-hour break, though it counts the start of your day at the end of the first of the 2 breaks that you use. You can only do that with an 8-hour break and a 2-hour break, or 2 breaks that are both longer than 8 and 2 relatively. You can also do them in reverse order. You can do a 2-hour break and then an 8-hour break. That one actually usually works out a little bit better because then you have more time. The 2-hour break doesn't come out of your 14 in that case. So what we're going to do is the 8-2, not the 2-8, the 8-2. And it's going to cost us 2 hours tomorrow in our work day, but that's fine. We'll be able to do that either, we'll either be able to do that in the dock unloading at the receiver, or if it's a drop hook, we'll be able to do that at a nearby truck stop after we get out of there, because by that time tomorrow morning, they should be, this is going to be really tight, now that I think about it. By that time tomorrow morning, they should be, do I have time for this? An 8-hour break from 6 p.m. is 4-something a.m. We're due there. Ignore me, I forgot how to do math with clocks again and forgot that 12-hour periods were a thing. We get our time back a little bit after 2 a.m., not after 4 a.m., after 2 a.m. So we'll have plenty of time to get to our receiver on time in the morning, as long as I get to sleep soonish. Don't stay up too late, which is a problem I have. Don't worry, I did the math right the first time. This will work. So yeah, at like 2:15 a.m. we'll get all of our time back that we had currently. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. My name's Elio Dare, AzerAngel17 on Twitter, Xbox Live, and Steam. I should probably face you for this because I'm holding the camera. There's no reason I can't talk to you guys. Drop in and say hi on Twitter. That's the best place to have a conversation, or you can leave comments below the videos. I do these hand motions every time, by the way, except when I'm driving and need both hands. But I usually do these hand motions every time. You guys just normally can't see them. Feel free to leave comments below the videos. That's a great way for me to see something, though if you want to have a conversation, that's Twitter is the best place. Oh, there's a birdhouse on that tree that I'm just noticing. Very easily distracted. I've had a little bit of caffeine. It's going to make this 8-hour break a little bit difficult, I think. If you like the videos, hit the like button and hit Tracker's thumb. Hit the like button. That helps me pop up as a recommended video on other pages and in search results, and that's super useful for me. And it tells me that I'm doing something right. Lots of people watch the videos in like a 10% like rate, which is pretty good on YouTube, I think. So you guys are awesome. But and if you want to see tomorrow's videos and all the days after that, hit the subscribe button because that makes me pop up in your feeds and whatnot. And YouTube, useful like that. Or you can just keep searching my name. I'm okay with that too. That helps me. Every time you search my name and then click one of my videos, that's a good thing in my book. Alright. Relax. Relax. I need to sleep. And I should probably go throw the trash away before one of these storms catches up. There's one ahead of us, and then the one we drove through already is coming up behind us now. So I should probably do everything I need to do soon. Right. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Hopefully this will all work out just fine. Oh, my neighbor's leaving. I am suddenly jealous. How much room did he have? Oh, he had tons of room to get out past JB Hunt there. Alright, so this won't be as difficult an exit as I thought. Also, he must be super light the way he accelerated out of here. Like, man, I'm jealous.